Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A case of the measles has been confirmed in Detroit, where the patient may have been, that has health officials on alert. And the dangerous heat that is hitting Metro Detroit right now. We're looking at actual temperatures in downtown Detroit of 86 degrees, but it's getting hotter. We're talking about temperatures in the 90s with a heat index in the triple digits, and that can be felt already right now, and it's just now noon, Andrew. With all of this excessive heat, the warning, the air quality in place, it certainly is something to be concerned about if we're going to spend any time outside today.
Rhonda, even though we're inside here in the studio, just talking about it makes you feel hot, right?
Yes.
My goodness, you're absolutely right. I mean, excessive heat warnings in effect for Detroit and virtually all of southeast Michigan through the day today. Heat advisory in Sanilac County, but I'd count on heat indices to be in the triple digits as well throughout the rest of the day pretty much, with some blazing sunshine and high humidity. And that excessive heat warning goes into effect. It's already in effect now. It goes through tonight and into tomorrow. We're looking at 90 degrees right now, and it feels like 103 over at Metro Airport. It just simply looks hot and stifling when you look at downtown Detroit. A wind out of the south-southwest keeping that humidity up. Well, later on today, we'll continue to see those heat indices rise easily to between 100 and 115. Even during the overnight hours, that warning is still in effect. So before going to bed, make sure your home is well ventilated, the air conditioners are working. Make sure you check on your neighbors too, because it will feel like it's in the 80s. Also, air quality alert day for today, so we can take a break from mowing the lawn, as if we wanted to in this type of weather, right? Some thunderstorms for this afternoon. We'll talk more about that in your complete weekend forecast in minutes.
All right, Andrew, we'll see you here in a few. In the meantime, with this heat on the rise, DTE is predicting some of the highest days of energy usages. While many people plan to crank up that AC, DTE is asking customers to turn up the thermostat. That will help with all of the pressure on those grids. Rod Maloney explains how DTE is planning to deal with the surge of usage over the weekend.
So think back just a few months when it was so bitterly cold outside and they had that gas explosion that required everybody to turn their thermostats down. Well, today is the polar opposite of that. You might want to think of that kind of cool when you consider how much of a scorcher it's going to be today.
If you have air conditioning, DTE wants you to crank it up, as in turn up the thermostat. It's a concern for DTE. The utility company right now is working to make sure the juice keeps flowing.
A number of our long-term investment plans into the electrical system with smart grid infrastructure and system upgrades help the system be able to handle this extra electrical load.
The work ongoing now to prevent power disruptions means keeping a close eye on the regional power grid.
We're preparing crews and having them ready on standby, so we're basically all hands on deck situation right now, as well as making sure all of our maintenance items that are out there are being taken care of so the system can handle at its best the demand that we're going to see.
Here's how you can help. Adjust your thermostat during the day. At night, keep the blinds and drapes closed. Don't keep the AC blasting when you're not home. When you go to sleep, dial it up. Try to avoid using non-essential appliances as the heat hovers over the area.
The system is set up and we feel good that we're going to be able to handle the demand and the load that's going to be out there.
Now, one of the things you're going to want to do is to keep an eye on the power situation. You can do that by downloading the DTE app on your phone. And if you know of a power outage in your area, you have one at your house, for instance, they want you to call their 800 number as soon as possible. In downtown Detroit, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, thank you. And there are several cooling centers, places that you can go that have plenty of AC to keep you cool all across the metro area this weekend. You can find the full list of everything you need to know from recreation centers and other areas that are open for you to come and cool off. Just head to our website at clickondetroit.com. We are following breaking news out of Warren this noon, where police say that a chase ended in a crash. Sky 4 was over the scene in the area of Mound and East Davidson on Detroit's east side. According to Warren police, the commissioner, Dwyer, police were chasing two men suspected in a robbery of the Kmart on 10 Mile in DeQuinder there in Warren. The suspects fled in a Mustang, but the chase ended when the suspects hit a car and then tried to take off on foot. Police say that one of the suspects is now in custody, and we will be following this story for you here and on clickondetroit.com for any further updates. Another case of the measles has been confirmed in Michigan. The Detroit Health Department says that it has confirmed a case of the measles in a Detroit resident who recently returned from traveling overseas. The person went to the emergency department at Children's Hospital of Michigan and a doctor's office in Macomb County. Those at the Macomb County office have been notified of possible exposure. Anyone that visited the emergency room of Children's Hospital of Michigan on July 16th between the hours of 12:30 and 9:30 p.m. may have been exposed. They are asked to call their health care provider. The two men accused of killing a gay man last month were arraigned this morning. The court entered a plea of not guilty for Darnell Wilson and Anthony Brock on several counts related to killing Deano Johnson. According to police, Brock arranged to meet Johnson after they met on Facebook, and that's when he allegedly locked Johnson in his car and then picked up Wilson. Police say that the two then drove away, pulled Johnson from the car, and shot him several times before setting the car on fire. Both men will remain in custody until their next court appearance. And an investigation is underway after a body is found inside of a car that had been set on fire. It happened on Albany Street near 8 Mile and Mound on Detroit's east side. Firefighters discovered the body after they put out the flames. Detroit police are treating this case as a homicide, and they are working on identifying the person inside. So if you are trying to get to or from Detroit this weekend, you may want to think about alternate routes if you travel I-94 to do that normally. An entire stretch of 94 in both directions is going to be closing tonight at 9 p.m. for the entire weekend. Eastbound side, it'll be, I should say, westbound side. The closure will start at Connor over to John R., and the eastbound side of 94 will close from I-75 to Connor. Crews will be replacing overpasses as part of the plan to rebuild 7 miles of that freeway. That stretch of I-94 will remain closed through Monday morning when it reopens at 5 a.m. A new look for the American Classic Corvette. GM unveiled a dramatically redesigned Corvette late last night in LA. And the reveal has created, we'll say, some mixed feelings from the purists. And you know, there's thousands of you out there, but some are saying that this sports car is ready to take on the Ferrari, and it'll cost hundreds of thousands of dollars less. The 2020 edition has an engine placed behind the seats. It's called a mid-engine rather than in the front, which is arguably the biggest change since the 1950s.
We are seeing 0 to 60 times under 3 seconds.
0 to 60 in under 3 seconds? How is that even possible? GM President Mark Roy says it drives better than any vehicle in Corvette history. The price tag, if you want to get one, is $60,000, which actually surprised some analysts who thought that it would probably come in a little bit more expensive, but that's not the Corvette brand. They like to keep it affordable. President Trump was expected to be in town this weekend for the National NAACP convention here in Detroit, but there's been a change in plans, why the president is no longer going to speak at the event. And tomorrow marks the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing. Next at noon, we take a look back at that historical moment and what's next in the quest to discover the unknown.